large, bulky panels. The photovoltaic technology that turns sunlight into electrical power is integrated into these lightweight concrete tiles.
With the 79 panels, these open energy shingles are 35 watts each DC power. This is called a solar pathfinder. And what this tool will do is this will indicate any kind of shading issues that we might have on the roof on an annual basis.
But the readings bring up an issue.
We don't want to go to any closer because of the oak tree in the back. We have a tree in the neighborhood, the next door neighbor's tree, that's causing shade at the end of the day, especially in the winter time of the year. Not a tree that we can really do anything with. So what we're doing is adding 2 more rows here to make it all evened out. And what that'll give us is it gives us about 1 more hour of sun, full sun, in the winter months.
Coming up, when it comes to greening your home, sometimes less green is more.
I do know that our bamboo sucks a lot of water.
Today we're going to give this bamboo, this huge hedge of bamboo, a nice haircut.
It's week 6, the halfway point of Gigi Birmingham's green remodel. She's already gone about $20,000 over budget because she decided to follow the advice of the experts and install a new HVAC and hydronic heating system. Up on the roof, foam board insulation has been installed, followed by integrated solar tiles. With major systems taken care of, Gigi can turn her attention to some of the finer points of the remodel, like removing the bamboo from the side and back of the house.
I do know that our bamboo sucks a lot of water, and Charisse is suggesting that we move plants away from the house.
Here in Southern California, where water is a very limited resource, growing large amounts of bamboo is not only wasteful, it's expensive. Her current water bill is about $100 per month. Gigi's green consultant Charisse knows that trimming the bamboo has other benefits too.
One of the biggest things in bringing new light into the house has been to give this bamboo, this huge hedge of bamboo, a nice haircut. And we get a lot of beautiful light coming in the morning. So much brighter in there than it was before.
And speaking of brighter, a fresh coat of low VOC paint is breathing some new life into this old house. Gigi has also decided to update the look of her dated 70s style track lighting, replacing them with more modern looking fixtures.
One of the things that we really were focusing on is getting some light in the house. It was very, very dark. So we installed this skylight and we painted the whole surround white, which gives it some more reflective quality. And in the kitchen, we're still waiting on some of the LED tube lights to come in. But today we're going to install a U-shaped track lighting over the work area so that they have lots of light when they're working.
It's now week 10, which means 2 more weeks to go before Gigi can have her house and privacy back. Today, as one of the final steps, Gigi and crew are prepping the kitchen for her new floors. First, the old inefficient appliances have got to go. The vinyl tiles are next.
What's happening today is we're putting down new flooring in the kitchen area. It's a small area, but significant aesthetically because it's one of the first areas that you see when you come in the house. We've chosen a kind of bold marmoleum, and we're hoping that that'll brighten up the space.
Marmoleum is made from natural ingredients like linseed oil, rosins, and wood flowers. It is extremely durable, often lasting up to 30 years. It has anti-static properties that prevent dust from sticking to its surface, which is great for people with allergies or asthma. Marmoleum is also ideal for kitchens because it has bactericidal qualities that prevent bacteria from multiplying. Coming up, Gigi's renovation is complete, but is she happy with the results?
We spend so much more time in here now.
It's been just over 3 months since Gigi Birmingham began the green remodel of her home in Pasadena, California. The house is better insulated, better lit, and even partially running on its own solar power. But Gigi still has some questions about her new sustainable living space. So she's asked Charisse Dunn, her green consultant, back for a walkthrough.
Welcome back. I'm so excited.
Did you want to start in the kitchen?
Yeah, let's do the kitchen first. I love the colors. And I can see them now. I mean, the lighting, it's such a huge difference.
Oh, so
Thank you so much for your great design. And the beautiful LED lights underneath. It's very pleasant. It's very gentle light. We love the stove. We're so happy with it.
That's great.
Yeah,
it's such an energy saver feature.
Yeah, it really is. And I love the new fridge. I never would have even thought about a bottom freezer. I thought that was just old-fashioned, but you know what? We just absolutely love it. It stores so much more.
I wanted to compliment you on your bold choice of this floor. I mean, we were looking at Marmoleum and we went through tons and tons of samples and colors and nothing seemed to be working, and when you chose this, I thought this was brilliant. It's really pulled the whole kitchen together. It's so earth-friendly and low toxicity and inexpensive.
Let's take a look at the dining room now, which I've always loved, but now I love my new fixture.
Oh, isn't it nice to have something hanging from the ceiling?
That hideous can lighting we had before was just torment. And we have new light from the cut bamboo.
Yes, didn't that make a huge difference?
That affected the whole house.
You hardly ever have to use the lights on
I know.
in the day now.
Sometimes choices have to be made in going green. Because the cost of solar panels was more than she planned, Gigi had to sacrifice installing dual-pane windows throughout the house.
You only had one chance to do solar with integrated.
Yeah.
So I think it was a good choice.
Yeah.
And in a couple of years' time,
we'll do the windows. And I love how the white ceiling now spills into the white ceiling of the living room.
It flows, doesn't it?
It flows,
right.
It does. We spend so much more time in here now. We're so
great.
much more comfortable in here now. We want to come in here. We can read, we can see now. There are a lot of lighting options now.
Right.
Of course, the biggest change in the lighting was the skylight. Every day, I'm so happy for this. It's not like it suddenly shed a tremendous amount of light. I was a little worried that it would be too much light. It's not. It's a gentle light and just what we needed so that we didn't feel like we were in the dark all the time.
Right.
Should we go to the bedroom?
Yes.
All right. This has become our cozy evening sanctuary.
Is it more comfortable in here with the air conditioning and the heating? Are you finding it?
It's just wonderful. You know, we don't even have an awareness of when it goes on or goes off.
It's really quiet,
so
isn't it?
quiet. Yeah.
Remember we used to have the vents in the wall?
Yeah.
And that just creates so much turmoil for the air. It has to make this 90-degree turn. So this allows the air to go straight up the wall and mix. And then you get no hot spots, you get no cold spots.
Want to go to the crawl space? Do you really want to go?
Yeah, let's
go.
Okay.
Here's where Charisse took on Gigi's biggest complaint. It was always either too hot or too cold in the house. The solution? A brand new HVAC and delivery system.
We redid the whole air conditioning system. We did all the ducts. It's a real science, and the delivery system is 50% of the equation. And then we've got the combined hydronic air handler. And that sounds like a fancy name, but what it does is it just uses the hot water from your water heater, so you don't have a combustible appliance underneath your house.
It's incredible to think that our hot water heater provides all the heat to heat our entire house.
It does,
It's
yes.
amazing. Hey, we looked under the house. Should we go over the house now?
Yes, because there's big things up there.
Well, that's our baby.
Yeah? Beautiful, isn't it?
You know, I was so concerned about the aesthetic aspect of using solar.
Yeah.
And when Solar Engineering recommended the integrated solar tile, we just knew that was the solution.
It's really amazing. This is going to cover about 75% of your electrical bill. The other great thing was we were able to do this in conjunction with the polyiso. We've got 4 inches. That whole light painted board is where your original roof used to be.
Yes.
We've got all of that insulation now that's going to really protect you in the summer and keep you warm in the winter.
Yeah. I've always loved my house, but it was like a little sick puppy. You know, it was dark, it was stinky, it was too hot in the summer, and it was too cold in the winter. And now it's our sanctuary, you know.
So I think Gigi and Matthew have made a great decision to go green. It's increased the value of their property, and it's given them a house that they've always wanted.
Gigi's initial budget for the green remodel was $60,000, but she had to face some unexpected costs in replacing the entire HVAC system. Gigi ended up spending close to $100,000, $40,000 over budget. But her house has been given a new lease on life. She expects to save over $1,000 per year on her energy bills and $600 per year on her water bills.
As a realtor, I was constantly aware that every single decision we made impacted the value of the home. Buyers are much more eager to have a home that has already been retrofitted in a green way. So that was uppermost in my mind, that if we were to sell the house, this would bring value to it, and it does. If we were to put the house on the market tomorrow, I think we would get pretty much back everything we've put into it.